Don't mind if I do. Okay, I'm glad I figured out who I need to bring. Oh, you're here to get in my way again, you big lump. Come on, old timer, don't need to chide me like that. Relax, of course I don't really mind if the likes of you turn up and make the place a bit livelier. Do you know each other? As it happens, Jack and I are old mateys, aren't we, old timer? Yeah, try and bite up with this old outcast reprobate of the city. He calls me old timer. Aha, me and an old timer here get along like two pearls in a mermaid's purse. We're like sails cut from the same cloth, and no mistake, now and again we put 3 sheets to the wind like this. Cheers. Well, you got friends, guessing not even a good guest. What brings you here anyway? You're a little young to be drinking any of the hard stuff. I think they came by to see if we had any war stories to tell them, old timer, or maybe a sea shanty. My tales are too boring for a drinking session. For example, that nopon I've taken in does nothing but muck about, no use whatsoever. Yeah, cheer up, old timer, at your age, every extra day is a blessing. Sometimes wisdom finds its way out of that big mouth of yours. Speaking of good days, that miso that you gave me really hit the spot. Huh? So you've been handing out miso to people, is that right, Triton? Ah, it makes great sidekick to a stiff drink, so it does. You know, my granddad had a real touch when it came to making miso. I still remember the taste of miso even now. Worthy hobby indeed for an old-timer's granddad. One day my granddad said that he was heading out to search for good produce to go with miso and never came back. Where he finally fell, no one knows. Did you ever get out of the sea yourself, Jagger? Looking at my old bony old meat sack today, it's hard to imagine, but I used to be pretty brawny back in the day. There's certainly a crazy woman who took my fancy back then, and I fell in with an old guy who loved spas. Those two were pretty friendly with each other, so friendly in fact they almost got married. Hang on, what are we talking about here precisely? But in the end, that marriage never came to be. Huh? What am I saying about you, say? I think you've blown off a course a bit, me old matey, starting off talking about side dishes for a drinking party. No, that's not what he meant. Side dishes, eh? Oh yes, I was talking about remembering eating that miso way back, wasn't I? There's a certain fruit that my granddad used to procure from somewhere or other. It was delicious. Some interesting stuff you're letting us in on, old timer. The flavor is truly something special, something rare. It was legendary fruit. Yo. One Piece? It was only a kid when I had it. Oh, I cannot describe it. It was like a universe of taste opening up in your mouth. Alright. Soon we get any... yeah, the handle thing? I forgot about that. I'd love to taste it once more before I take my dirt nap. Need to reserve mine. I think it's... if you already have like a custom URL that's like the handle already, I'll have to check myself. I'm sorry, I'll stop with these old geezer stories and just drink. Wait, old timer. Huh? It means so much to you, then we'll go out and find you some. What? Alright, we're all just itching to hear about the legend of this fruit here, aren't we? I won't disagree with our seafaring friend. It's not a typical drinking story, fair, but tell us what the legend of the tasty fruit. Well, you old timer. Looks like you youngins have really gotten a taste for this old timer story. And I'll tell you the truth, we're all suckers for that kind of thing. You just wait, old timer. We'll bring it back for you. Well, as long as it takes, I've got to buy a fat fruit coming my way. I can tell it till the end of time. You know, livers, let's raise sail and set anchor. It's all very saying, let's go, but are we really gonna find it if we don't have the first clue where to look? No, got any idea? Remember fruit of bright fig found in Mock the Wildwood? Ah, that. But we don't know if it's edible yet, right? Well, I guess we can go there and take a look. It's a good place to start. Sounds like we've charted our course. Let's raise anchor and claim our fruity booty. Fruity booty. Okay, so now that I think about it, right, it makes... Actually, I just want to check this. Yeah, here we go. Life Sage and Royal Summoner. So we got an attacker and a healer. Interesting. Actually, what D and S. S and D. B and B. C and B. A and A. Oh wow, look at you, Lance. C and B. Okay. So now that I think about it, it makes more sense for me to, right, go to the castle, right? That would be where I expect those are points of interest. That would be where I would expect, yeah, something to be. Because the two classes are Nia's and Melia's, so it makes more sense for that to be the case. So I will say one, I don't want to even say weakness, but I kind of wish that we would eventually get to see like the start of the story from the Agnian side, right? Because the start of the game is very Kevesi heavy. It's very Kevis heavy. I would kind of like to see like the events that Mio and her group had prior to the meetup.
Excuse me.
That voice.
Wait.
Wait,
This is Melia.
I
Oh,
know
but
who you are.
yeah, but this is. Wait, yeah, no, because we released her from Origin prior to. Yeah, we just left Origin and didn't do the boss fight. That's where we are in the timeline.
Your Majesty.
Your Majesty.
Did it fail?
Oh, she was trying to go incognito and leave. Like, that's why she's wearing her normal clothes. Okay.
I understand how you feel, but you must think of your own well-being.
I want to go out.
Please, have patience. I beg you.
I want to go clubbing.
Surely I have been patient enough. Stuck there in Origin. It's enough to send one insane.
Can we help you?
Her Majesty is insisting that she explore the outside world undercover.
Yes.
I wanted to see for myself what the beings of this world thought, what they needed. Until now, all I could do was perceive data. But no longer.
I know, yes, but if you simply gave us the order, we could perform all the legwork for you.
There are things you can't understand unless you experience them for yourself.
Then at least allow us to accompany you.
No, you guys are weak.
If I go with you, won't that draw attention?
How about if we went with you? We're quite well traveled around Ionios now.
Ionios?
There are
Yeah,
plenty
we
of
are.
places we could show you around, I'm sure.
And of course,
With
we
fast
share a
travel.
common goal.
Found that there's another Wolf Slash on YouTube, but I guess I'm the original on Twitch. I mean,
There are people
At
out
least-
there living
at
in
least
the
you got it
harshest
here.
conditions, yet still they struggle on. We want to help them all too, just like you.
You want to help?
More people makes for more merries. Would be mega merries with more Melia.
Manana, you must refer to Her Highness in the proper manner.
fuck off.
Menana speaking proper. Oh, that right. Many sorries, Melly.
Yes, Melly. I've been in for over 10 years here now. Nice.
Melly?
Melly.
Please, Your Highness, forgive our insolence.
Oh, Tyon did a boo-boo.
I didn't.
It's been a long time since anyone called me that. Then I have a proposal. They will be my only guards.
Your Majesty, why must you do this? What necessitates it?
Because I'm the queen and you would listen to
We
me.
only
Fuck off.
just returned.
Oh.
You are the hope of all Kevers. Should the unthinkable happen, then
It won't.
You're such a fusspot, Isel.
Busspot.
But I want you to understand. The future is not shouldered by me alone. It is something that is created by each and every person in the world. I never wanted to sit there in my ivory tower and gaze down from on high. That's not the kind of ruler I am.
I apologize. I spoke out of turn.
Fuck yeah, Melia.
I'm not criticizing you. You are what I wanted. You are my hope. I have a request, or rather, something to discuss. Could I ask you to take a fellow traveler under your wing?
Yeah, sure. Let's do it.
Her name is Melia.
If that's truly what you wish for,
I don't see why not. Glad to have you with us, Melia.
Talking to the Queen
yeah?
on equal footing. That's crazy, mate.
Yeah, I'm gonna feel so awkward.
no need for stress. Just act natural.
Yeah, okay. So they never addressed that either. Like, it seemed like Riku and Melia had some connection. Because, like, Melia nodded at Riku and Riku acknowledged. So, and they're also similarly colored. So, like, there has to be some connection there that we either get through this quest or the Ascension quest, right? Like, has to be.
Stomach of Manana
Has to
getting
be.
rumbly.
Maybe some stress for Manana.
What's wrong?
Our wings.
We got similar ones.
You're high. Sorry. I still can't believe you have them too, Melia. Makes me feel special. Like we're the same.
Right. We are the same.
Your Majesty.
Hyentian is what they're called, right? The fantasy bird
I urge
elves
you, please take care.
that turn into like weird monsters if you're too pure of a high Entium.
I'll be relying on you in my absence, Isel. I'm sorry to saddle you all with me, everyone.
Telethia? Ah.
But I'm looking forward to it too.
Okay.
A new
Yeah.
adventure.
New hero.
How strange it feels.
Oh, wait. Really? It's not even a quest to get it. Melia's class, roll a summoner, roll attacker, command 3 different elements, use their talent art after summoning elemental attacks for great damage. Telethia.
Good to add more names.
Okay. Hope of Keves. Just the one.
I see some relations
God
have
damn it.
changed.
God damn it. Yes, I know. I'm aware. Melia's class. There we go. I like to do the minus there. Okay. So, let's just do this. Class out to you.
Leave the enemies to me.
No idea what you do or what you want. So we got summon element, elemental discharge, and shadow stitch inflicts bind when art hits enemy rear. Element genesis, AoE around user boost damage by discharging all elementals on art execution. Starfall is a topple AoE around user, and power effect boost damage dealt by 80% and damage taken by 40. Damn, okay, that seems pretty cool. And what's the class skills? Master skills, those, master arts, elemental, okay. Interesting. Okay, so, and that's S, so that's good. So now let's go, I guess, get Nia as well, right? 'Cause she's probably in the Ascension grounds, right? No? Okay. Is she in the Great Sword Upper? No. Dense region. No, because that's the Anu. Nia, where art thou, Nia? I need to get your class before I go grind out some levels. It'd be great if you'd had a sign somewhere. Where she's... Oh yeah, I forgot that she had her own like special fucking place. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Thank you. It completely slipped my mind that she literally had her own she had her own very special area. Hey, when I only talk good time and internet lacks too much area, I have to leave. Ah, don't worry about it. Yo, can we get Poppy? Can we just pop that open, get Poppy up in here? Oh, yeah, now Melia's walking in with us. They should, like, out of all the characters to bring in, they should have, like, secondary...
Where's the queen?
Like, have secondary dialogue. Like, if you bring Melia here, should have its own special kind of...
Maybe she isn't there. But where is she then?
Yeah, da 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 da. Yeah.
Oops.
Huh?
I thought it was over after it faded out a little bit. Yo, what's up, girl?
Haven't worn this for a while. Still looks pretty natty though, eh, Nia, old fox?
Your hands are clipping through your coat.
So tough to get around to those bloody formal duds. One false step and you fall flat on your face.
I'm just gonna talk to myself because I don't think anyone's here, and it's perfect timing because they're watching and listening, and they're gonna be disillusioned with me now that I'm talking like this.
I finally feel like I can be myself. Really cut loose, I love it. Oh!
Fuck.
Oh,
Oh. That distance is hilarious.
What are you guys doing here?
What the fuck? You should be in Origin doing the final boss battle.
we just, what are you?
Majesty, your clothes.
But yeah, about Nia being potentially being Mio's ancestor. I mean, hair color, yeah, definitely that. The ears definitely make sense. And of course they never explain, like, of course it's not explained, because why would they? So after Xenoblade 2, right? And all the things merge. Are there still blades and drivers? And when a blade has a child, is that child also a blade? Or, like, how does that work? Or is it now just like a half blade? Although I guess in the case of any of Rex's kids, it would be like 3/4 blade. Or because Pyra, Mithra, and Nia are all blades, and he's just a half, well, not half blade, wherever the thing is where the driver gets the core in them. So the ratio of his children would be more blade than not. Yeah, but curiosity questions.
Wait, just hang on.
Oh, the hammer.
Give me a second here, alright?
Shut up. Just gotta give my queen facade back on.
Well met, all of you. Please accept my heartfelt welcome.
Well, since Nia is a flesh eater and Empire Method of the Aegis, guess they are a bit special. Yeah. Yeah, like.
I can offer you only a simple welcome today. But do please make yourselves comfortable.
A half blade, a short sword, if you will. A quarter blade is just a knife. Ah, yeah, this is my child. He's a knife. He's partially immortal. Doesn't have all the cool powers of a blade. But, still, a bit tougher than your average guy. Which I guess which kind of explains the Agnians. It's like, yeah, they're stronger than the average thing, but they're not immortal. They're not Nia. They're not Nia taking literally a shot to the heart. But we kind of just getting up because, like, fuck, you didn't shoot me in the core, but it still hurt. Just need to add a little speck on my speck. Yeah.
Is something the matter?
Doesn't it wear on you? Acting like that.
What?
Her regenerative powers are way too strong. Yeah, like, very strong.
Noah? No, it's perfectly fine. Dispense with such concerns. Pray, let not my regal status prohibit you from presenting your inquiries. Please, speak your minds.
And one generation later, they're called Dirks. How many generations until they turn into those little swords that are toothpicks?
Alright, well, here's a question. What's that get-up all about?
Yes. Perhaps you would find my clothes rather curious.
These are my bedding clothes. The clothes when I got bedded by a grand man in a rip-roaring threesome.
I mean, if you don't want to talk about it, that's cool. No sweat.
Oh. No, it's nothing like that. Before, I told you all how the world was once divided into two, if you recall.
Well, there's a chance that two half-blades make another full one, or just a human. It's like two centaurs go at it. They just make a guy and a horse. Fuck. These are not nearly as cool as what we are.
Yes, you told us when we first met. How could we forget that, Your Majesty?
Question. So, okay. So, Wolfflesh, you you posited that Mio might be Nia's, like, or Nia might be Mio's ancestor, but it seems that in both worlds that collided, Nia and Melia were the rulers, and all the people that were getting regenerated into pods were the souls of the people currently in their worlds in Origin. Which means for which means for Mio and all them to be born into the new world, they would have had to have been in the old world, as the first and final cutscenes seem to indicate with the Kavesi people. So, I would posit Nia might be Mio's mom, or like grandmother. Like, they would have to be alive at the same time. Right? Like, that would have to be the case. Which almost makes it weird that if that is the case, if they are ancestors, that Nia doesn't say anything to Mio right now or have any kind of like special reaction to her.
These clothes belong to that era. When the worlds were two, unmingled. These raiments were created specially for me in that older realm.
So they're from your old world, Majesty?
Right. I suppose you could call it a keepsake of my motherland, if you like.
The motherland.
Motherland? Can you explain that word, please?
Well, Nia can't live forever. I mean, yes, exactly. That is true. But, so, okay. But don't know what happened with Rex. Yeah. So this once again brings up the question of how long did Nopon live then? Right? Between figuring out, like, whether or not they're, like, how much of an ancestor she possibly could be. Because, right, Nia and Mio both have to be alive at the same time. That has to be the case for this world to exist the way it does. Nia specifically mentions Nopon, trusty Nopon, that helped build Origin. So the length of a Nopon live is the barometer for which we measure potential degrees of separation. What happened with Rex, since he was powered by the Aegis, or if Fire Method died when Rex died, but then Nia could just make him young. Dude, I mean, they're all effectively immortal. Don't worry about it.
The place of my coming into existence in the world, of my infancy.
Why die when
and
you have 3
upbringing.
wives?
We
Right.
called that our motherland.
Your Majesty's motherland. What kind of place could it have been?
You know, I'd kill someone for 1 wife.
Are you interested, Noah?
But I have all my waifus. Toa. No. Yes, I am interested.
I am. The subject seems so huge I can scarcely begin to imagine it. If it please you, I'd love to hear more about your world, Your Majesty.
Certainly. I'd be happy to. Well, to begin with, I ought to explain. Actually, now that I think it over.
That's the only gap in the story I wish I didn't know. Yeah, right? And I can appreciate a game not telling us. But it is a curiosity.
If I were to tell you the whole of the story, a full day and night might not suffice, I fear.
And I mean, like, for someone that's given birth, Nia looks pretty damn good.
In fact, I'm certain of it.
Oh, I see. Then I'm sorry to have made such an unreasonable demand of you. Well, maybe another time then.
Even then, surely you have important matters you ought to be taking care of.
Don't worry about it.
It won't do for me to detain you here.
Huh? Well, I suppose so, but...
Therefore, let us go forth together.
Let us go for
Yes, Your Majesty, as you wish.
What?
Wait.
Wait.
Forgive me, Your
Wait.
Majesty. I don't think we quite heard right.
I mean to say that I will accompany you on your travels.
Oh.
That way, I'll be able to continue my tales. Night and day, every day if needs be.
Yeah.
I mean, That is not to imply that being cooped up here the whole time is as lonesome as it is tedious. Or that I'm well pleased with myself for inventing an elegant, way-sneaky excuse to get out.
Way sneaky.
It's nothing like that at all. Please do not misinterpret it this.
See, whereas Melia is like in the Kevesi castle, in Keva's castle, and all her retainers, like, yeah, like Nia's still like here alone. Like she didn't go back to the Agnian castle, so like she's not like I feel like she's not being bothered by anyone.
No one was saying that anyway.
I suppose it may be a bit much, eh?
We weren't saying that either.
All right then, it's decided. A deal, shall we say?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Yes.
Ah, yes!
Ah, yes.
Okay then.
Ah, yes.
We humbly beg Your Grace, Your Majesty, or was that respectfully?
Oh, come now. No need for such formality. I ask only for your kind support, Noah. Oh, and from now on, I'd like you to address me simply as Nia.
Got it.
From now on, I'll be just another one of your ordinary fellow traveling folk.
Travel Ionios with Nia and discover special events across the world. Ah, wait, what? So there's special events. Are there special events with both?
So flippin' long! What I mean to say is... Oh, forget it.
It's been so flippin' long! Yeah, okay. Cool. Next stage will heal the strongest of the healer classes, way just say that. Able to support the entire party, heals allies while dealing defense, ignoring damage to enemies. Jesus. Okay, no wonder all the guides I saw online were like, yo, end game or post game, this is like class that people should be. Okay, let's swap out over to here.
Leave the healing to me.
Okay, so what's going on? What's going on with her? Divine Sword ignores enemy defense, also heals all allies to a maximum of 150%. Okay. Heals nearby allies when art hits to a max. Okay. Redemption. AoE healing around user. Regenerate. Water Lily. Hydroblast. 30% chance to ignore defense. Blow down. And Aquamine continuously heals nearby allies' HP, boosting reach. Oh my god, that's awesome. Shit, that's really good.
Aquamind.
Yeah, and so what's my job as royalty? To be pretty and rich McQueen? Yeah, right. Okay. So you know what we're going to do? I don't know where I need to go to do various things. Okay, so skills. Need to. Flash Fencer, need capable hands. Arts, unlimited sword. Okay. Then you can just do that. And then class. Oh, I can't do it with either. Yeah, okay. See, I don't know where I need to go with Nia in my party, and I don't know if Melia also has something. I don't know if Melia also has something to like find around the world. Feel free to tell me. But what I do want to do right now is I want to go get these guys level 10, which now shouldn't be too bad because now I can show you how I grind it. All my classes up. Okay, that's presumably a place to go in the end. So I think what I'll do is I'll get everyone, or I'll get them to level 10, and then I'll go walking, looking around.
We could do with some food.
So what I want to do is I want to order food, and I want to order this because it's CP boost.
Delicious.
Uni's back in action.
Okay.
All right, on with our journey.
And I want to come
Haven't
over
been here for a while.
Okay, Death's Door. I'm
Let's
doing
make the
this
most of our
because I
break,
want
guys.
to de-level myself. Let's get you down to 90. And you down to 90. So that should be That should be good enough.
All part of the plan, I think.
Oh, God, I like how she has, like, her class has, like, the wings behind them. Okay.
All right.
Now you come over here. And Cadencia. And then you come to Demi-Human Gutter.
On with our journey.
And once you're in Demi-Human Gutter, this is where the fun starts. Because Demi-Human Gutter is a place with a whole bunch of blue enemies. Now, also before I do this, Arts, yeah, Unlimited Sword is the important thing to have, and he's in an attacker class, which means Doom is more likely to proc. However, I also want to get, I think it's Yumsmith, because I don't know if this actually makes Doom proc more, but it makes me feel like it does, and that's the important thing. Yeah. Okay, and then once you come here, you turn around. You got you guys.
Don't lose focus.
And then you do this. And then you just start using Tachyon Slash. Because Tachyon Slash is like an AoE. And it can just do Doom. And yeah, you just get a whole bunch of CP. For free. It's very... Yep, and there we go, another Doom proc. With the dinosaurs with a giant flower thing he is. Ah, okay. See, I'm specifically doing these ones because they're level 99 or 98 and can be afflicted by Doom, and they're blue, so they give the 300% CP. Now, the unfortunate part was when I was... and usually you should only be using Tachyon Slash because it has the most hits and therefore the most chances to inflict Doom. Now, the unfortunate part was when I was grinding, and in that one fight, they're already at rank 4. Now, the unfortunate part is that as I was grinding up all the classes, and then you get into a fight, and then you just give up. And the reason why you give up is because it resets the area without having to leave the map. So these guys respawn. And there's 4 of them here, and it's just the fastest way to do this. Yeah, so, yeah, you can give up. You just hold minus, and it gives you the option to just give up. And it basically respawns you at the most recent, like, space, or, like, most recent fast travel point. Okay. There we go, got a Doom. And now the nice part is, because I'm in post-game and I'm able to... lower my level down, I can actually take advantage of these guys being 99, 98. Also, that's the music. Battle music changed. This isn't the normal battle music, unless Lucky 7 has its own battle music? Or is this new Lucky 7 battle music?
I'm getting the hang of this.
Give me a break. We all worked hard for this.
This is our path to the...
Level 7. That's Nia. Oh, okay, so Nia changes it to what, like Xenoblade 2? Okay, I wanted to come in here because I think me having this on, isn't there one that makes it so crit hit does... boost recharge speed when landing a hit. No. I thought there was one move. Yeah, there we go. On critical hit. There we go. Well, on that, because that makes it so you can use Tachyon Slash more.
Keep your heads or lose them.
I've got our back.
Okay, and then you just give up.
No matter who
Yeah,
comes
so
knocking.
you can definitely tell, Wolf Slash and Mr. Light, I have done my utmost to ensure that I could grind as efficiently as possible to do all this. Because, like, yeah, there's a lot of stuff to grind. And it's so nice when you see, like, the CP on people just, like, jump up when you're killing these guys. Like, look at that. Three monsters. 4. 1 Tachyon slash. Boom. Like, 20,000 XP, as you just saw, just jump up on top of him. And they're at rank 9. Like,
Oh man, they've really gone and done it now.
like that's the power of this grind. Yeah, it's amazing. So I would highly suggest making use of the Lucky 7 unlimited sword grinding if you can do it prior to level 99, because that way you get more CP to get boosted by the 300% to do it. There we go, Art's mastered. So now I need to do the Ascension quests. Okay. And see, I can't remember if the CP that I'll have to check because I'm curious now. Sidewinder! Love it. Okay, good. Because I don't remember if the CP that the user of like the class gets matters, or if I could have been doing this a bit more efficiently. Because I wanted to class you're playing is ranked. Yeah, okay, but how are you guys? Okay. I should have leveled all of them down. Okay. So that's what I'm gonna do. Because what I'm going to do, actually, see, this is another one of the annoying things where I can only. Well, you know what? That doesn't matter. I wanted to do the Ascension quests anyway, so I'm fine with. I'm fine with not. Yeah, I'm fine with doing that, and I'll bring them back to there. I'll get Nia back as.
I'll come with you,
her. Okay.
and we will build the future.
Okay. So there we go. So because I want both of them, like I can grind everyone else's classes up, like it doesn't matter. Honestly, I probably won't. But I can. I want to get them all to. Or I wanted to get Mio maxed with Nia's, and I wanted to get Noah maxed with Melia's because they need to be maxed at level 10 to do the Ascension quests. Now I need to figure out where those Ascension quests are and what I have to do. I presume that I have to go all around with Nia and Melia in the various places.
I can't wait to see the look on Gondor's face when she sees you.
Gondor.
Something Donna promised us we all go back to the sea together. It was those Agnians that did her, and I ain't gonna let them bastards get away unscathed, believe you me. Tension with the city. Okay. So let's knock around.
Oh, what do you plonkers want now?
Oh, Plonkus.
Hey, come on. Don't be like that. We're just here to say hi.
Huh? What's that? You got time on your hands, have you?
Oh, God.
Huh?
Can you stop talking, please?
Why? If it isn't...
I believe this is the first time we speak directly, isn't it, Gondor?
Can someone tell me what the hell's going on? What's the Queen of Agnes doing here? Oh, hang on. I suppose we are in Agnes Castle right now. So, maybe it's not so weird to see you here. But what I don't get is, why does the Queen of Agnes seem to know about me?
That's... well, it's a long story.
I'm all-knowing, I'm all-seeing, I'm omnipotent.
The Van
I'm a cat girl.
and those that bear it have a deep meaning for me.
Oh yeah, Vandom. Right? Because that was the leader of, like, the Merc group in Xenoblade 2.
You mean my family?
In the past, we
Yeah.
were saved by a man called Vandam. He taught us a lot about life, and what it was we were called to do.
And he had Rock, the cool bird blade.
It's no exaggeration to say that without him, there would be no me.
Huh? A real deep connection between Nia and Gondor's fam. Spooky.
The memories
Spooky.
of it are all but lost now.
And he is sorry that she could have saved him.
These were events of the distant past.
Oh.
Bo was scared.
More to the point.
Right, because she
Seems
could have
you
healed him.
dads have gotten pretty used to chumming up with royalty, like it's no big thing.
Well, Nia asked us to treat her that way. Like another one of the gang.
Come on, Gondor. Surely you more than anyone wouldn't expect us to mince our words around Nia.
Wind your neck in, will ya? Nothing wrong with how I talk.
Yeah. More like what you say.
Oh, you're so bold and unabashed. I simply adore it.
I suppose I am.
I mean, you've passed through the conflict with the false queen, maintained order in the castle. There are a lot of things that came about because of your blood, sweat, and tears, Gondor.
Come on, man. You have to use the Oxford comma. There should be a comma after sweat.
Huh? Well, that's a real heck of a compliment. Too much for the likes of me, maybe, you Madge.
You Madge.
All I reckon we really did was set a few boundaries to stop things going daft. I don't have a clue about your Agnian folks, though.
You're just being humble, Gondor. Please, there's no need for it. It's not easy to earn people's trust, to maintain the balance.
That's all things should be.
And you do all that while still remaining natural, unadulterated Gondor.
Oi! I'm basically an adult. I'm almost... forget it.
When you think of it, like, the city people really do kind of get, like, the short end of the stick in the new world, like, after the ending. Like, they have to wait to be born again. Like, that kind of sucks.
Condor, you really soften up when you get a few kind words, don't you?
Huh? Who you calling soft?
I hope Agnes can count on your continued support.
I mean, what I'd really like to be saying right now is bite me. But since I got a real deal queen going to all the trouble of asking me, I guess I gotta at least consider the request a bit.
From the bottom of my heart, thank you, Gondor. As the nominal lady of Agnes Castle, I bestow upon you my sincere admiration for fulfilling the...
Hey! Whoa! Enough already! It's like you wanna make me squirm.
Ah, there's our Gondor.
Just shut up, will you? We're done talking about me, alright? You Ouroboros assholes, mind your own beeswax, alright? I better not hear you've been holding the Queen back. You're a real goofy bunch, aren't you? Just being around you counts as a hazard.
Pot calling the kettle black much there, Gondor love?
Yeah. You're the one in prison. Or who was in prison. Nia's okay. So there's 4 places I need to go. I need to find them. Okay, so Nia's memories. So... Great Sword, any memories for you? Nope. Origin,
Guess we know Ionios like the back of our hand now.
There's the lifts. God, there are a lot of UMs in Origin. And I killed them all. City, no, wait. Asia region, full. I still need to go here. I think I can come here now, maybe? It's like, I think, maybe, potentially. I'll have to check it out. Asia region upper? No, because that's where we picked you up. Fornus region? Yeah, that's all the digging. Ooh. Sophronia tree. Do you also have some fun things with Sophronia trees? Yeah, and also I have to remember the way to do an ascension quest is to have the person in your party when you get to whatever point. So I'm going to need to put Melia in my party.
Ah, the scent of Sophronia. This takes me back.
Takes you back? You mean you know what this is?
Yes, of course.
I love trees.
Sophronia trees used to grow in the world that I came from, you see.
Huh? For real?
This music is nice.
So that's where Sophronia trees come from.
Who'd have guessed?
That's not all.
Yo, like that thing.
What you call the Orion Mountains came from my world too.
Yeah, fucking massive titan head.
Whoa, seriously? I always thought they were funny-shaped mountains.
I mean, now they're mountains. Back then, they weren't so picturesque.
Are there more places like this? Stuff that we don't know the true origin of?
Actually, yes. In fact, I dare say, pretty much everywhere you've seen till now.
What?
Makes sense. If you hadn't been here, we'd have just walked right past like it was no big thing.
I suppose it's good for you all to know about how things were in the old world. Well, now you've got all this new perspective, why not have a look back at the path you already traced?
Looking back at where we came from. That could be a really valuable experience.
Yes. Please, give it some thought. The path that you're on now will lead you to the future that you've dreamed of.
Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Gotta go back to our roots. Taurus Hollow, nothing there. Milotric Caverns, Forest Region. Is there anything else here? Kinda wish that not all the markers were the same color. Right? Like they're all yellow. I wish there was like the question mark that's like there. I wish it was like, oh, teleport points are yellow, like non-teleport, like ether channels or something are red, quests are blue, just to make it a little bit easier to identify as to like, hey, here's a thing. So it all doesn't just like blend into like, wait, am I seeing what thing am I seeing right here? Is that question mark, or is that a magnifying glass, or is that a Baron, or is that a ether? Oh well.
Those empty ruins.
Ellipses. Oh. Are these buildings the buildings that were at like the base of the world in Xenoblade 2? Is that what they're meant to be?
Nia? Everything all right?
This place you call Maktha Wildwood. Do you know anything about all the ruins and things scattered around here?
No, to tell the truth.
I never paid them any mind, I guess. But now you mention them, they do seem pretty weird. Oh. Hey, is this also related to stuff from your old world, Nia?
That's a good guess, Senna. Not quite right, but you aren't far off.
Please, explain.
All right, I will. This is probably something you ought to know about. I told you before about Ionios' creation, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, what I'm about to talk about goes back much further into the past than that.
Okay, sounds good. I need to go to the bathroom, so I'll be right back and we can continue on with this important conversation. And I'm back. Okay. Here we go. Quick bathroom break. Got another water. Ooh.
You mean when the worlds were one? The people of that time had access to absolute power, using it to create and enjoy a flourishing civilization. But in the end, they started to fight each other for control over that very power.
Okay.
And because of that, the power became a calamity and ripped the world in two.
Yeah, when he like initiated like the big fission event in like the orbital station that like made the God-Man like split halfway between two worlds. That's what caused the two worlds to and then now they're converging again.
What we're looking at now is the remnants of the destruction that humanity has wrought. So the true meaning of all this ruin is to stand as a monument to the history that created this world.
If you really think about it, we human beings are the cause of all of it.
I don't get it. Why fight till everything burns?
The answer is because they were afraid.
Afraid of what?
Afraid of ending. All life, all civilizations and cultures, everything comes to an end in time. Of course, humans are part of the world too. We can't escape that rule either.
I mean, blades get to exist for quite a long time, but yeah, no, eventually they do have to like stop.
But people never stop looking for a way, even if it means going beyond the rules. Eternity. That's what they were searching for.
Eternity.
If the present moment carries on forever, then the end will never come. That's eternity. With that, the miserable decay that you're looking at now would never come to pass. I think you probably all know the rest of the story already. Why this world that we're in now is called Ionios, the realm of eternity.
Zed also wants eternity, just as the people did back then.
But, I mean, even though they were longing for eternity, to sacrifice so many lives to achieve it, it's not... It can't be right.
I agree. We might get hurt, and someday we'll be gone. But we have to keep moving forward in spite of all that. That's what it means to live, right, Nia?
Yes, exactly right. That must be clear to you all now. You should hold on to that vision of life. Cherish it as you go forward. Keep that in your heart so that you never repeat the mistakes of the past.
Yeah, like, immortality is all well and good, but like, it can't come at the cost of a whole bunch of other people in their lives. Like, anytime people ask, like, oh, like, if you could live forever, like, would you? Or if you could, like, have eternal youth or whatever. Like, a lot of people are like, oh, yeah, no, I couldn't. Like, and me, I'm just like, oh, yeah, no, give it to me, please. Yeah, no, I'll take that. Like, give me infinite time. Yeah, like, it would suck, like, losing your friends and family, but I mean, you're gonna lose them eventually anyway. This will just let you live for a lot longer and do a lot more stuff in life and not have to die. But, if it were at the cost of other people's lives and other things, like, no. That's not permissible. At least in my mind. Wildwoods, nothing. Yeah, so this is Dreadworm Nizunt. Yeah, I killed him and got the thing behind him, which I never actually went and determined. Went and determined if, or I don't want to say went and determined, but never went and checked my character's equips to see what was the necessary Not necessary. What item did I get from Dreadworm Nizunt? Nizunt. Oh yeah, it's Nizunt, don't you know? Yeah, that's not... That's a different one. Dungeons? No, I guess that's where we... Sword Upper. Origin. City and here we go. I was like, where's the last? Where could the last one be? Be there. Yeah, giving up. While in battle, you can hold minus to open the battle menu. So like giving up a bad amount, or return to the last landmark you pass by. That's it. And it's a very good way to reset the world instead of having to do X, Y, Z. To get it. Okay. What I realized I haven't done, I haven't saved in a little bit. So that was that.
It's good to keep a record.
One. Boom. Here are all our forefathers.
Your Majesty, there you are.
Please, it's Nia. You aren't used to it yet, are you?
Oh, is this...
I'm sorry, you're... Please forgive me. It's just...
Is this the Ascension quest? Okay, I didn't realize I was advancing the Ascension quest without doing that memory thing. Unless this memory is just special.
I may have taken my teasing a step too far there.
I hope what I'm about to say doesn't come out the wrong way, but...
Yes?
It's just... You're our queen. We believed you were the one that gave us all life, and that we'd return to you in the end. You were like this awesome being high above. None of us could even dream of talking to you. And now you're just traveling along with us and chatting like it's an everyday thing. It's just really bizarre to me somehow. Like things have been switched around. It still feels a little strange.
Yeah, that would be weird. It's like, oh, hey, God, how's it going? It's doing pretty good. How about that Mets? How about that Mets? We love baseball. Hit a home run. It's like, oh, I was not expecting God to be a fan of baseball. Hey there, Spider-Man. It's all about that Mets. Yay, let's go Mets.
Could it be that it just hasn't sunk in yet? I see. Well, it's the same for me.
What?
I'm sure I've told you this before, but please indulge me. While I was asleep in the Cloud Keep, I was getting information about what was happening in the world. So I knew long before that you were not M, but an independent being called Mio. But it was nothing more than information. I wanted to truly know you more than anyone else. But I couldn't touch you. Couldn't make contact. I felt so close to you. But you were still this distant, far-off thing. It was so frustrating. But right now, you're so close, I can reach out and touch you. Speak with you, even. I never thought the day would come. It's a truly strange feeling.
It's the same for me.
Indeed. It's amazing, really, the way things worked out, don't you think?
For sure. If I hadn't become Ouroboros, I'd never have had the chance to meet you, Nia. Sometimes a small pebble starts the avalanche, which changes your whole future. Don't you think?
No, I don't think you can put it all down to chance.
Huh? What do you mean?
I think we met because we were supposed to, Mio. It was meant to be. Because, to me, you're...
Ah, okay.
Hey! Mio! Nia!
Okay, see, that indication is a lot more definitive, right? That implied sentence. It's like, oh no, we're meant to meet because to me you're my grown-up, presumably baby daughter. right? Like, I have to imagine that that's the case. Okay.
We're heading out soon, guys. Get a move on or you'll get left behind.
Okay, we're coming. Shall we go join the others?
Sure. Let's do that. Mio?
Yes?
I'm really glad we got to talk like this.
Yeah, me too. Nia.
Okay, that's nice. Okay, so that's that. So now we just need to go take a little rest-a-rooney, and we need to discuss this. Because
Let's make the most of our break, guys.
that is the important part. You know what, let's level everyone down to 91. I used so much bonus XP to get them up, and now I can finally remove it, as I always wanted. But yeah, quality of life, I think making this
Just giving the rest of yous a chance.
not post-game, I think that would be the next easy quality of life thing to offer.
It's good to keep a record.
Okay, oh wait.
Let's keep things on a tight loop.
Nope, come on, get back in there.
Let's make the most of our break, guys.
Get back in there. Okay. Oh, got a new
Gem's done.
one for
Wanna
you.
trade out?
Nope. Okay. That's fine.
That's enough for today.
Yeah. Still gonna suck because, I mean, if I wanted to grind out and get every best gem, like, it would probably be easier for me to just grind out materials instead of gold Nopon coins. New Iron Mode DLC could be a level 1 mode if they even make one. When you say a level 1 mode, do you mean like make it so you can't get XP? Because I mean, the stat boosts that come with levels are, I would say, too extreme to even like have that be a thing, right? Like if something's 10 levels above you, it just like one-shots you, regardless of like how you're built. Like it doesn't care. So I feel like that would be a bit hard. Like a new hard mode I could definitely imagine, but it would be just beefier and more health. Okay, yeah, required here.
Let's
so
lay out the
that's-
facts.
Yep. Let's lay out the facts. The dark facts. Okay, so what we got next? Good question. Yeah, anyway, you still want to go? Well, if you're asking me to choose, then I may have to ask your advice first. Sure, hope we can give you a decent answer. Right, forgot a broken level gap. Yeah, dude, like, couple levels difference is insane in terms of stats. Like, you don't think of it, but when you realize, like, oh yeah, like, the things I'm equipping are not, like, affecting all my stats. Like, it's just, it percentage increases, and that, your base, like, the biggest thing that affects your stats is your class, but even then, it's not like your stats increase as your class level increases. It just changes the allocation, essentially, of, like, almost like percentage bars of what your stats could be based on your level. So yeah, it's crazy. Like, it's crazy how much, the levels matter. Oh yeah, and thinking of it with the sub-goal being limited edition, I did recently go and pre-order the Fire Emblem Engage limited edition because I was looking at it, I saw it on Amazon, I was like, fuck it, I'll buy it. Whatever, I want that one. I like Fire Emblem. I like this one. This Fire Emblem looks really good. I want the I want the special edition. I want the limited edition. I was like, yeah, whatever. So when that comes out, look forward to me playing through that. All the places you guys have been so far. Is there ever a place where you could look at the sky up close? Almost touch it? But what do you mean, close to the sky? I guess she means, like, have we ever been to the highest place in the world, right? Highest place, have we? Maybe. Maybe not. Is that where you'd like to go now, Nia? Yes. I mean, I don't have any other really major reason for it, but when you asked where I wanted to go, that was the first thing that popped into my head. What, the sky, you mean? Maybe. When I look up at the sky, I just think of a big elevator. Long to go back there. Sort of nostalgia. Well, if that's what you want, then why don't we try and find a high place for you? Oh, really? You're good with that? I'm cool with it. Anyway, it was me who brought this whole where do you want to go chat in the first place. No divine edition in my country, but oh, that's sad. There's a way up there, skyscraping place like that. I'd love to check it out myself. You guys, thank you so much. I guess I'm counting on you all over again. Let's find it together then. A place where it would be close enough to touch the sky. I'm guessing either top of Keva's castle or somewhere in the Orion Mountains or maybe Asia region top.
Alright, everyone. Time to head out.
Head for the specific location, the cavity. Destination map. Ah, okay. So it's by there. Now, luckily, because I killed this I'm already part of the way down here. One simple way they could have really fucked with teleportation is, oh yeah, no, you can teleport to UMs, but every time you do, the UM respawns. Damn it.
Like this.
Oh, fuck off with that. Damn it. This is making me regret having leveled myself down.
Oops, they found us.
Extra! Show us what you got, Senna! Impulse wave! Hey! I'm here! You're on fire, lad!
Bishop healing is also crucial.
You're a lifesaver! Oriole! Extra!
Eyes over here! You didn't disappoint.
Yeah.
That was spectacular.
And I was the MVP. You were all thinking it.
Okay. Do-do-do-do. Phenomena. And the reason why I dropped everyone's levels below is because I believe... I don't know how it necessarily works in this case, where everyone's maxed on their things, even on Nintendo Store. It's already sold. Ah, okay. So is it sold out or just available? Like, it's not... Is it sold in where you're from? Or is it just sold out? Because I pre-ordered mine on Amazon, so... Yeah. Because, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if it's sold out. Because, I mean, it's fine. It's a new, pretty damn good-looking file.
They found us. Take that one down first.
I got something for you.
You didn't disappoint.
Snuff it. Enemy's
Eyes over
broken
here.
away from me.
Wow, thanks.
Not available.
That's the weak point!
Smooth as always, Noah.
Hey! I'm here! You're on fire, lands!
I couldn't keep them in check.
Let's show them!
Man, I'm fit to burn.
Come here. I got something for you.
Wow, gathering momentum.
Yeah.
I know! Feeling good! Let's use it to the max!
There we go. Whole bunch of damage. Scanning resources. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Friggin' scalpers, man. Bought to buy everything. Yeah. Yeah, I only have a PS5 because I got it through PlayStation. Like, I signed up for their, like, notification to buy it directly through them. But yeah, the reason why I leveled everyone down was because I wanted to see... See, I don't know if... Well, actually, one, these guys aren't... They'd only be working on Nia's class. Yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Probably shouldn't have leveled everyone down.
Amazing.
It's very snowy here. You know what I will do though? Options. Game. I don't need to be on hard difficulty right now. No reason for it. Hard difficulty was for boss and all that other stuff.
Ah, such a blue sky. Though the world changes, No matter what form it may take, the sky up there, it stays the same. Thank you. I'm grateful to all of you. It's kind of you to indulge me like this.
No problem.
No, it's fine.
No,
Don't forget,
that's no original
asking you
answer.
along was our idea.
I'm pleased you all became Ouroboros. I'm glad that you did.
Me too.
Neo, what's gotten into you? Why are you saying this now?
When this battle is over, the stationary worlds will move once again. When the worlds were divided, they knew nothing of each other. In the end, they'll be strangers once again. Perfectly ignorant. As will we. Even so, I wanted to make a memory. The day when we part for good, it's coming. But still, I wanted us to share this moment. I wanted to feel that special connection, those ties that bind us together. Not just as your queen, but also as your friend.
Nia.
So just... thank you. In the end, it's up to you. My hope is invested in your future. You must defeat Zed and make a better world with your own hands.
Hey, that's not quite right.
Huh?
That better world. You'll be building it together with us, Nia.
You mean...
I mean, even if we do get separated, someday we'll see each other again. We want you with us, Nia, in that future. How could we not? We need you. Rather, please stay. Because the connection we share, Nia, that's something that can never be broken.
Mio.
Yeah, friends. Yeah, friendship.
I mean, if that's the future that you want... No, let me try that again. That future, I'll share it with you. It's not just yours, it's our future we'll invest in. For that, we need this world to end. Until that time.
Yeah. We'll be by your side until then, Nia.
Yeah. See, if I had chosen short hair, Mio, the resemblance would have been very close, right? Because, like, their hair length when her hair is short is very similar. Yeah, cool. Fast limit broken. Cool. Here we go. 1,000 to Agnes Castle. I remember you saying, Wolfslash, that you've yet to watch a streamer who's chosen short hair Mio when given the option. Is that still true? Is that still the case, or has it since changed? Okay, time to now
My
go
mind
to...
is made up.
Go to
You have
Melia.
my full support.
Sure, do that, whatever. Quests, did that. The future now safe in the party's hands. Neo wished to travel together with them once more until such a day as their journey. So, this is now the case. So we are now playing before the final battle happens. So now we know what happens after we do the fight. Like, all the characters should know it. So going through the fight, like, you would think that telling them might actually influence them to not do the choices that they do. But they'll still do it because it's the right thing. Well, that's amazing. With 3 streams, 2 the 2 I watched myself, and it's 100% long here. Ah, okay. Yeah, 100% long here. Can't go
That's
wrong.
the last one.
Kevin's Castle. Finally getting some
Hope
of
they
these
appreciate our fine
first
Hope they
ones.
appreciate our fine work.
There we go. Kind of pointless. Like I'm not gonna equip them, but. Oh yeah. Yeah. Legendary Biter. That's the accessory that you get after the big dragon guy. That's it. That's the name. Maybe a pain in the ass to wash, but plus 10 style point. Yeah. But if you want to resemble your presumed mother, Okay, so map, Great Sword Upper, anything here for you? No. Origin Interior, anything here for you? No. City Interior, anything here for you, Melia? No. Legendary Bark should be Riku's weapon. Oh, okay, interesting. I see. I didn't know that. I have to go look at the Legend of the Seven things. Wonders region. Melia, where's your Ascension quest? Yeah, I'm almost disappointed that the Ascension quests don't really like have any combat or anything. It's just Riki. Ah, okay. It's just like cutscenes and stuff, and it's nice talking to them. So it doesn't need to be combat. But I wish there was like a little bit. Just like, so it'd be a bit feistier. See Nia just cussing some monsters out. Great. Okay, where... Melia, where is your... There we go. There we go. It's in the throne room. Makes sense. Earn enough class points, CP, through battle, and the class's rank will increase. You can also obtain class ranks by spending Nopon coins. Or Noppin coins. Okay.
All under control.
It is all under control.
You're having a laugh. You think this is going to make it all better, do you?
Queen's Aid.
Oh, I will bear full responsibility. Otherwise, well, there is no otherwise.
Hello.
What are you two bickering about?
Your Majesty, what a welcome sight to see you return.
Dude, Isel, just a fucking simp. We love it.
Has a problem arisen in my absence?
No, just a trifling matter, really.
Oh, dude, now that I think about it, now that all the city's people have to be wearing fucking Jansen, like MVP Jansen, dude going after Monica, he's not gonna get that. Oh. Fuck. Damn it. Poor Jansen.
Actually, we do have a bit of a problem on our hands, Your
Thank you
Majesty.
very much, Will Slash. Yeah, so I mean, I presume that this is the final cutscene where Melia's class ascension rank will go up. After I do this, basically, I'm gonna call it done with Xenoblade Chronicles 3 until all the DLC is out. At which point that might be like a sub goal or something to have me play it on stream. Not sure. But yeah, so taking up this slot. Or I say slot, will either be more trails from Zero, or I will be moving on to the first. There are the super bosses, yeah, but I'm not going to be doing those on stream. I'll probably do those off stream, or just not do them maybe. I don't know. I'll decide later. But yeah, so I'll probably move on to the first sub-goal game, which was Ratchet & Clank 1. So... that will be probably what I fill the hole in my heart with. But yeah, thank you for dropping by, Wolf Slash, and I hope to see you again later. Have a nice sleep.
Hey, mind your...
We have to report the facts as they are. How much longer are you going to leave this hanging, eh?
What's the problem?
A couple of days ago, we had a small run-in with our Agnian opposites. Isel took care of them, but things got out of hand a little bit.
Out of hand, nothing. They insulted Her Majesty's honor. I'm spitting feathers.
But we'd no reason to fight. You were the one who earned their ire.
Did they come to any harm? You hurt them.
I only intended to scare them, but then they resisted.
So you sought to defeat them?
No! Nothing of the sort. They had no flame clocks, so I would never...
The presence of a flame clock is not what instigates a battle. The glimmerings of war are always there, within us. I imagine discovering that fact must have come as quite a shock to you.
Circumstances aside, if you've incited their wrath, then I assume we haven't heard the end of this.
As you say, they have since begun to rally together in opposition.
I am ashamed. Truly ashamed.
Should be.
Now that this has come to a head, I cannot but take full responsibility. I
Okay.
will thwart their objective, even if it should cost me my life.
You shall not. Do not speak of throwing your life away so lightly. I've already lost so many of my friends. I could not bear to lose another.
Your Majesty.
I told you, did I not? You are my hope. I will speak to the Agnian chief retainer personally about the matter. In the meantime, cool your head.
Dude, Melia? Good queen.
Any more unfinished business that I should know about?
Couple of house calls to make, Your Majesty. They want you at Colony 9 and the city.
Colony 9. So Xeon then?
Indeed. They've asked for some urgent backup following the recent Origin attack.
Okay, so 9 is Xeon's. What's Apple's? Is that 11?
And the other request is from Monica. Wants you to give her people a pep talk.
The descendants of Ouroboros. I've caused such grief for them. And for an unfathomably long time.
But now they get to speak to their real queen. I'm sure they'll be overjoyed.
Yes, perhaps. Speaking face to face with another. There's nothing quite like it.
Melia?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I'm going to be taking up some more of your time.
Don't worry about it.
Now you can cut that out. Agnes or Kevus, soldier or queen. What difference does it make?
The
Not much.
future is to be created by each and every person in the world. I think you were the one who taught us that.
True enough. Your unyielding spirit gives me the strength to go on.
Sometimes when Melia smiles, I see sadness in her eyes, as if she's all alone in the world.
Well, better start making the rounds. We've got to stop by Colony 9, the city, and...
Agnes Castle, right?
Safe journey to you all.
Okay. From atop Earth. Oh, God. Okay, so there's a whole bunch of mini ones. Okay. So, I guess we'll just do it one by one. Oh yeah, I have to remember, I'm gonna... Okay, yeah, you know what? I've decided. So, as always, have to decide on a best girl for the game. I have decided best girl for Xenoblade Chronicles 3 has to be, it has to be Mio.
Your Majesty.
Right? Like, I can't think of any other character.
Sorry to bother you. I'm sure you're rushed enough as it is. I'm here to discuss the speech you mentioned.
Like, Uni, definitely a close second, followed by Sana. But, like, Mio, like, she's just up there. Like, when she just fucking socked the hell out of that Mobius, like, near the, like, in chapter 2 or 3. Very, very good. Yeah. 87. Mio. Xenoblade. Chronicles. 3. There we go. Have to remember to get a punch of her, a PNG.
Did I come at a bad time?
No, not at all. We've been stretching our necks every day, waiting to see if you'd turn up.
I too have been anxious to meet you. I'm sorry to have been a source of anguish for you this long.
Don't worry about
It's all been for today. I don't consider any of it a waste. Now, on to the matter at hand. Rallying the troops. With the final battle with Mobius looming before us, we're doing our best to prepare. But we need more than just supplies. A battle to determine the fate of the world is hardly a light topic. Everyone's beside themselves with worry. Some poor souls have completely snapped. We're never gonna last in actual combat at this rate.
See, this feels odd, given that we know how it goes. That they're presenting this as like a problem that like needs to be solved prior to doing it.
I don't blame them. No matter how noble our cause, The fighting will cost us lives. We're caught between the future we desire and the present, which is ours to lose. It's a place beset on all sides by fear.
You got that right. Especially when there's no guarantee you're going to be coming home.
Even a brief address would do. Just as long as you speak to them somehow.
I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter, given that the worlds are reverting back to their separated states. So, I mean, like, when you think of it like that, it's like, oh yeah, no, it doesn't matter. If you die, you'll be fine.
I understand. I don't know if I'll be able to get through to them, but I will try.
We'll be your guides while in the city. Make sure you don't lose your bearings.
That would be most appreciated. While we're here, would it bother you if I took a look around the city itself?
Please, be my guest. I think we'd all like that.
Maybe we could take her to Centrillo Parade. There's plenty of people around there.
No objections from me.
Yeah.
But there are some rather, shall we say, ardent followers of the Queen up that way. If they get too insistent, you might need to give them a friendly nudge.
Oh yeah? All right, we'll keep a lookout.
Yeah, we shall do. Central Parade. There we go. Shouldn't be too bad doing these quests. I can't imagine that they make Melia's... Well, I could see why they might make Melia's quests and stuff a little bit longer, because you don't interact with her as much in the main story. But I can't imagine it'll be all that much longer than Nia's end sentence there.
Now this is a far cry from the colonies and the castles. Here is a place where people can truly live, make a home.
I couldn't believe my eyes when I first saw this place. All these different people I'd never seen before. Things of all shapes and sizes.
I wish I had been there to see your reaction. A shame. See my mouth hanging open like a lummox. Not worth it.
You seem to take it all in your stride. None of this surprises you.
It's more that I'm assailed by old memories. Technologies of old are put into practice here. I feel the industry of those times.
My queen!
Is that really you? Queen Melia?
Yes. I do go by that name.
I knew it! I knew it from the moment I laid eyes on you. You were something special.
Finally caught up.
Hey, old man, you're going to give yourself a heart attack.
Well, thanks for your concern, but I'll decide when and how I'm going to pop my clogs. I've lived my whole life for this day. Heck, you all have, haven't you?
The queen! My queen!
Of course we have.
You've returned to us at last, my queen. You really are as radiant as they say.
Hey, fancy a bite? You should come by my restaurant. Sample a few of the local dishes.
Nobody wants to see your seedy little bistro. She wants something memorable.
Say that again,
Rude.
I dare you. If you hate my establishment so much, I'll be more than happy to bar you from it permanently.
All right, people. Don't shove. And stop arguing. We don't want to scare the Queen now.
Oh, righto, groupie.
My days!
Days.
Come on now, this is getting excessive.
Oh, leave him. Everyone's been living for this moment.
It's always been my dream to see the true queen come back to us. A lot of us die before we get the chance.
Yeah.
Yeah. But now it's actually happening. Before our very eyes.
Oh my god, look at us.
How can we possibly keep calm when a miracle is unfolding?
Don't worry about
I am
it.
so grateful to you all, my people.
My people.
I would like to express a few words of gratitude, if I may.
Hey, all you people. Hey, all you people. Hey, all you people, won't you listen to me?
It is a joy to see real human activity once again, after all these years. I see that you continue to remain strong.
Of course we do. Got to protect what we love, right?
That's right. I'm not resting these old bones so long as there's life in them.
We'll hold out for decades more if we have to.
We have our queen. And even Ouroboros stand by her side.
With their strength behind us, Mobius won't stand a chance.
Of course not. We're awesome.
Looks
We're
like
amazing.
that takes care of that.
Indeed.
Wow. Decades plural. And here we are, happy enough if we can reach one.
The way I see it, you lot are far more incredible. You've achieved so much in so little time.
Huh? That's only natural, ain't it? Gotta get stuff done in the time you have. No way I could imagine having to fight for 40 or 50 years.
God, sounds exhausting.
Feels so snuffing far away.
Uni.
By the by, I'm not seeing the story spinner anywhere.
Story spinner.
He's this old guy who knows more about the city's history than anyone. He's like a walking encyclopedia.
Real curious bloke. Normally he'd jump at an opportunity like this.
Well, he's no spring turkin, though. If he hears he's missed his chance to meet Her Majesty, he might drop dead from the shock.
Heavens. Where might we find this person? I think we should pay him a visit.
What, really?
I'll bet it'd make his day. But are you sure?
I would like to try to meet him, if at all possible.
As you wish. It's your call.
You'll probably find him at Mitia Lookout.
Okay.
I hear it's one of his favorite spots.
Easy enough.
A walking encyclopedia, is he? Then we can expect an enlightening conversation.
What conversation are you expecting?
The walk with 28% increased movement speed is funny. It's pretty dumb. Just like, it's very like, it's like a stilted like.
Oh, what's all the fuss? Whose funeral is it this time?
Nobody's, I should hope. We were just wondering if...
Oh, old Melly.
Old Melly?
Well, this can't be real, so somebody pinch me. What if it's actually my funeral? Then that would mean, where the places have I ended up?
Yeah, this is Mitia Lookout in the city.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to startle you. I'm told you have quite the wisdom. I was hoping to ask you a few things, if it doesn't bother you.
Oh, I get ya. The Queen herself is asking me personally to tell her a story. Now I know I'm dreaming. Hey, Ouroboros kids, give me a good wallop here, right on the kisser.
Punch me in the mouth. I need to wake up.
Sure thing.
Yeah.
Have you gone quite mad?
You literally clocked him.
Lance?
Lance, come on.
I didn't throw my weight into it.
I didn't put my all into it.
Let's all calm down for a second and just talk sensibly, please.
Fucking Lance. Like, someone punch me. You got it, bro. Boom.
Oh, I see. A rousing speech for the city, eh? What a stroke of luck. Even after that battering, I know I'll be content in the afterlife.
Oh, don't start. You were the one who asked us to.
Well, it seems life's worth living a little while longer. Don't want to disappoint old Queenie now, do I? Go on then. Ask away.
Ask away. Has it been tough hanging out for decades? What do you know about it?
I've been wondering, when you first saw Melia, I kinda got the impression you knew more about her than you let on.
Of course I do. Have you seen the stacks of literature they've got here in the city? Packed to the rafters.
Damn, they got rafters?
There's passages on the true Queen, too. And you betcha these eyes have read them all back to front 20 times over.
20 times?
So you know all about her?
Naturally. Here, I'll give you an example. It is a lesser-known fact that Her Majesty is squeamish around shiny bugs.
Why is that in any of the literature?
How can you possibly know that?
There was also a little morsel about how she found rainbow bugs particularly revolting. They're extinct now, but I reckon they're beasties about the size of your fist, whose bodily excretions make them glow and...
All right, enough. You don't need to go into such detail. The mere memory gives me goosebumps.
Oh, don't you worry. I've got plenty more tidbits like that up my sleeve.
Like how many biographies are there? What, like, who go into so much detail?
We don't want to hear it. Look, I'll tell you what I want to know.
Oh, yeah? Well, I'm all ears.
When you get to the age you are, after living for so many decades, you must have had to say goodbye to so many of your friends and stuff. Must be a lot of crap to deal with. So, how do you cope?
Well, the pits is what it is. There are times when I wonder why I don't just curl up and die. But see, life ain't all sunshine and roses. I think that's part and parcel of it.
So what? You just have to go on living in misery? You've got to be joking.
Uni, are you all right?
I just want to know what it's all about. Growing old. There's folk out there who get to live so much longer than us, and they still choose to fight. It just feels like I'm always taking a back seat. Like I'm getting left behind. But I want to be there with you guys. Even if it's just in spirit.
Uni, I had no idea that was how you felt.
Yeah, sorry. Hard to put it into words, really.
Even if those you once loved are no longer a part of this world, lonely as it is, and painful though the memories be, it is not wholly a tragic tale. For you can keep close to your heart your memories of those dear to you, and that is something to take pride in. That is what will give you strength.
Yeah.
Admittedly, my life took a very different path to the likes of my companions here, but such are my thoughts.
Ah, never a truer word was spoken.
Ever.
That's one for the ages. Where's my notepad?
The fact that you're worrying about us here and now, Uni, I don't think we'll ever forget that. Your feelings will transcend time.
I'd have to agree. So don't feel like you need to be doing anything special for us, Uni. It's reassuring enough just being the way you are.
Don't suppose you've got any tissues on you? Spark, why'd you have to go and make it all soppy?
Nobody is leaving you behind, Uni. If you ever feel distance between you, you need only speak out.
Wait, was this all just to tell me that?
That's about the size of it. Good luck out there, young'uns.
Don't just pass it off as your own speech.
Say, Melly, would you mind if we shook hands?
He's straight up ignoring me.
He can't hear you.
I don't see why
You
not.
knocked the hearing out of him. Handshake.
Oh, you angel. Now I can shuffle off this mortal coil without regrets.
Knowledgeable my arse.
Life's a cruel journey from one end to the other. You only get one chance to walk it. But if there's one thing that gives it all meaning, it's love.
That's very sweet.
Love.
That ain't something I have to teach you young folks, though. Your friends are lucky fellows.
Monica said something like that too. Still doesn't make much sense to me though.
Well, love takes many forms. There are as many ways to show it as there are people.
I'll remember that. Thanks.
Yep. And each of the different ways to, like, some of the different ways to show love is embodied in between the interactions of each pair in, like, the final cutscenes.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but we should probably be getting on. Till we meet again, Story Spinner.
Indeed, indeed. Safe travels to you, Your Majesty.
Yeah. That was one quest down.
Good to add more names.
Quest. There we go. Ah, level 80. Friction with Agnes. Calling 9 backup. Let's go do Calling 9 backup. Do Assembly Square. Shouldn't be too hard. I mean, given that I did, even though I leveled myself down, I'm still 10 levels above the suggested level. Which makes me think that it's like, oh, post-game, They're expecting you to be like level, what, like 70, 75 by the end of the game?
There's a whole world out there.
It may be their similarities that make them prone to these altercations. Over there.
There we go. No need to go through the middle.
That'll leave a bruise. Be more gentle, Commander.
Don't expect miracles. I'm trying my best to heal you here.
And I'm a defender. There's only so much I can do.
Here, let me.
Thank you, miss. That would be great. What?
Miss.
You're...
my queen.
That should suffice. Can you walk?
Yeah, I think so.
Queen Melia, to what do we owe the honor?
What good is a ruler if they cannot send aid to their people in times of need? I'm sorry to have kept you waiting, Xeon. Please, let me have your report.
Hey, look! Isn't that the Queen?
What? Like the real deal?
The real deal?
Right, back to my post. Excuse me. Origin's attack unfortunately caused a landslide near Alfeto Valley entrance.
Okay.
We've been treating the wounded, and also dispatched a survey team to scan the area. The thing is, we've lost contact with the survey team. The line just went dead.
There was a really loud sound earlier on. Could be more rocks.
I see. Then we'll take it from here. Uni, how are you doing over there?
I've healed up the worst of them. Now they just need a little R&R.
Oh, really? I've got to lie down?
Come on. If you've got the energy to flap your trap already, you'll be back on your feet in no time.
I see I had no cause to worry.
How many were on the survey team?
3. One was piloting the Levnis.
Okay.
Okay. I've sent the landslide's location to your iris.
Thank you.
You can confirm it for yourself.
Got it.
If you happen to see an Anita from the survey team, could you, tell her to give back what she owes? Because I'll be waiting here until she does.
I'll be sure to deliver the message. I'm so sorry to have let this come to pass, everyone. This ordeal will be over ere long.
Ere long.
You watch yourself too, Your Majesty. Don't want to see you get hurt neither.
I hope you find our friends.
We'll do our best.
Good to add more names.
You really love Colony 9, don't you, Uni? I can tell from the way your wings perk up.
Really? That's slightly uncomfortable.
Something smells exquisite.
So slightly uncomfortable. Okay, so let's go here. Because that's the closest point. So I wonder if this Anito Valley thing will be.
Hey, look at that! A survey branch Levnis.
Quickly! We must rescue them at once.
Okay.
We could hardly pass this one up.
Oh. Oh god.
Hello? Who's... there?
It's all right. We're here to help. Stay still. I'll get that heavy thing off you right this instant.
Like, that was a big rock on her.
Right, that's her injuries about treated.
You're a survivor by nature. Good fortune that we made it in time.
Oh, I can't thank you enough. I thought I was a goner.
Say, you wouldn't happen to be Anita by any chance?
Yeah, I'm Anita.
Oh, that's great news. There was a guy in the rescue tent who was really worried about you. He said he wanted you to pay him back or something?
I suspect that was merely an excuse. He seemed really rather worried. Very insistent that you make it back.
Oh, it's got to be Kurt. We've been in the same unit since first term. He can be a little faint-hearted at times. I'd better go and try to calm him down.
Ah, so you've been joined at the hip since childhood?
Joined at the... Sorry?
I mean that you were inseparable. You've had a special connection throughout your lives. You understand each other's feelings and you lift each other up in times of need, is what I'm trying to say. Your friends are irreplaceable. Be sure to treasure them.
Yes, Mom. Thank you.
Does she have someone in mind herself? There's someone out there special to her.
Yup.
But then, she was imprisoned in Origin for so long. So maybe they're already...
I mean,
I see
hell,
some
we don't even know
relations
if
have changed.
Shulk was alive when the worlds merged, because like she could have outlived all her friends easy.
Hold on. It's going to be okay. There was a second landslide. Don't mind me. Look for the others.
We're well aware, but firstly...
Are you an attacker?
Feels warm.
Feels warm.
Do not move from this spot. We're going to check the immediate area.
Yes. Of course.
Of course. Okay. Easy enough. Thank you all for being in like the same spot. Not being super spread out. It's much appreciated. Much appreciated. Aww.
His foot's trapped. We'll need to move the rubble very carefully.
Using arts would be far too dangerous. In which case...
Someone call for heavy lifters?
What's wrong?
Yeah. We'll clear this out in no time.
Yeah. Control.
You're in safe hands now.
Yes. Thank you.
Hang in there just a little longer. We don't want to overlook anything.
Right. I think that's the lot of them accounted for.
I wouldn't relax just yet.
Big rock.
The landslides have formed a sharp incline, in turn increasing the risk of loose rocks. I hardly need to state this, but the possibility of further landslides remains high.
Getting caught in another landslide would be undesirable. We must make some distance, and quickly. Back to Colony 9.
We should blow it up first ourselves.
Whoa, what's with that? One.
Okay. That one is easy. Just go talk to some people. Bring them back. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Lemon scoozy.
The Queen has returned!
Welcome back! We're glad to see you safe, Your Majesty!
Dude, Melia, she's a rock star.
We were at the
Loves
site
her.
of the landslide, but the situation remains precarious. It is vital that we remove the remaining rocks upon the slope in the coming days. You shall have the castle's aid, of course, but your own assistance in this matter would also be most appreciated.
Oh, we'd be glad to help. Never want to have to go through this again.
But if we hadn't, we'd never have got to meet Queen Melia. I don't regret it, because I learned today that we weren't forsaken.
I don't regret being pinned under a rock.
Forsaken?
The only time we normally ever get to meet Your Majesty is at the homecoming. We've been through so many bitter times, but we've never known you to help us. Not so directly.
You make a valid point. From this moment on, I will endeavor to the best of my ability to allay your fears.
Ah, you're too kind, Your Majesty.
Then, in the interest of allaying fears, there may be another matter I would like to discuss with you.
Oh yes? Speak up then.
I would like, from this moment on, to let the colony elect their commander, of their own volition.
Yo, democracy.
And I don't mean just for appointing a successor after death, or for the purposes of reform. If they make their voices known, then I think I would gladly relinquish my position as commander this second.
What?
What brought this on?
Then, you wish to formally step down?
Well, I was always the consul's favorite plaything. I was a mere pawn, dancing to his whims, enacting his orders. But in coming to terms with our new life, I began to realize the qualities needed in a commander are very different nowadays.
Please don't belittle yourself, Xeon. You've worked so hard to get where you are.
Yeah, it's like Xeon is a pretty damn good commander.
Believe me, I've thought about this long and hard. About who really fits the role of a commander. It must be someone we all look up to. Someone with whom we can share our path.
Xeon.
While I do not object to your logic, Xeon, I hope you realize that our role is in essence naught but a figurehead. What that figurehead represents, however, is something only you can decide.
It's down to me.
A person is not shaped solely by their birthright or innate qualities. As long as you remain critical of who you are, whether you deserve the position or not has little relevance.
This crisis of conscience, You once experienced it as well, Your Majesty.
Of course. Everyone has their battles with self-doubt. How else does one grow as a person? If you remain true to yourself, then you have nothing to fear. In this rich tapestry of life, you must find the path that you are willing to weave.
I'll give it more thought then.
Very good. I look forward to hearing your answer.
Melia must have had her share of hardship to talk about these things in such depth. If she's ever stuck in a rut, I wonder if we'll be able to console her in the same way. Would she even want that?
Penny for your thoughts, Noah.
No, it's nothing. We should get going. We've got some traveling ahead of us.
Yeah, Noah's very curious about like who Melia is actually as a person and her history. But still quite concerned for her as another person. Okay, easy. So now let's do the final side quest, and then it should probably just be finish up the Ascension quest or whatever however it's denoted.
The Lop-on Black Caravan isn't here. We didn't get the place wrong, did we?
They operate cloaked in blackness, wasn't it? Perhaps we should come at a different time.
Yeah, the Queen's got a queen. Queen's got to queen it up.
This is a surprise.
Don't worry, I know the whole story. Oh, bloody hell! I see you are in good company.
They're kindly serving as my bodyguard. They're assisting me with a number of other matters too.
The assistance goes both ways, actually.
We all one big, happy family!
Yes,
Yeah, family.
that's right. Family.
Hey, yo, there's nothing stronger than family.
Indubitably. I have a rough grasp of our present predicament. You've come to hear their side of the story, have you not?
You make it sound as if these are no ordinary Agnians.
With Queen Melia's assistance, we have been closely monitoring them on both sides. I'll get to the point. These people belong neither to Keves nor Agnes.
Huh?
To be precise, they were formerly Agnian soldiers, but now they claim to have lost their faith even in Agnes. This intense distrust of the future has driven them to wanton destruction.
So they stopped believing in anything, and now they just want to ruin things for everyone.
Oh, wow, sounds like Morbius.
That's awful.
The Keves and Agnes of today are founded upon mutual trust and respect. At least that is the mood we try to foster. But the reality is that not all of us can readily accept these changes.
The recent outburst was just an act of passion. But if like-minded people were to congregate...
They may gain enough momentum to pose a legitimate threat, is that it? So they're the ones who have incited the latest uproar, I take it.
We might have to prepare for the worst-case scenario.
Minanabite, what make worst case so bad?
He means there could be an attack on the Queen's life.
That worse than worst case?
That's one of the reasons. But we simply can't afford to leave this be. I don't believe they truly want to oppose us. Rather, they feel they are at an impasse.
We are at an impasse.
One cannot so easily
I have
change their way of
chocolates
life or how they
underwater.
view the world.
Perhaps I ought to assert my authority as queen after all, and...
No. If you lock horns with them now, it's very possible they will shut you out completely. I would rather have you prepare to welcome them in with open arms.
That's incredibly kind of you.
You're a nice woman. I'm not as nice.
So,
I'm going to
where do we
beat the
find
shit
these
out of them.
troublemakers?
It seems they're lying low at Hovering Reef 6.
Yeah,
Seriously?
easy.
That's right next to the castle.
Presumably they approached under the guise of their fellow Agnian soldiers. The castle isn't on particularly high alert, so it makes sense that they wouldn't arouse too much suspicion.
Yes, as sad as it is. I hear they're pooling their forces. You'd best be on your guard.
Fear not. I am no stranger to battle. And besides, look at my entourage.
You shouldn't have to get used to this. Experience can make a person stronger, it's true. But it can't take away one's pain. That goes for queens too, you know.
The mood's turned dark all of a sudden.
I'm aware of that. Thank you, Nia.
Take care, you guys.
I see some relations have changed.
Yeah, right. Like, if bad things happen, Like, yeah, you have to roll with the punches, but you should never get accustomed to it and expect it all the time. Nor think, like, it's something that you should have to deal with all the time. Like yeah. Okay, Diabolical Randolph. Ugh. Yeah, like becoming like Queen Malia, just being like, oh yeah, you know, assassinations, they're gonna happen. It's like, you really shouldn't be so accustomed to it.
We're sliding down.
Yes, we are.
Ugh,
Oh, my knees.
that smarts.
My knees, my knees, my knees hurt so bad.
Watch your footing, guys.
Okay. Going up this vines. I had to learn a skill to do, even though they're just vines.
Don't do anything stupid, Melia.
Nor should you, Lance.
Don't do anything stupid, Queen. Nor should you, you stupid brick. Well, yeah. Tennessee Kid Cooper. Hello. What here? How's it going? Oh god, you're big. You're a big honking boy. Hello there. Do we get combat? Please tell me we get combat. I want combat. Combat. Give me combat. I need block.
Agni and Otto Levs. They've hauled those things out here. Can't catch a break, can we?
As Lady Nia informed us, we should expect them to be hiding in an ambush somewhere on this island. I must remind you that we are only here to negotiate. If possible, I would like to avoid combat.
Sure, but what if they're the ones to come at us first?
Then suppress them at once. We could even disable their Levnesses, so that they have nothing with which to fight back.
Hey, I've been meaning to ask for a while now. You really know how to handle yourself in a scrap, don't you?
Yes. I'm no stranger to the field of battle. Nor is this the first attempt on my life.
Yeah, there was an entire game that she was playable in.
What? Even though you're the queen?
Precisely because I am the queen. Is it really so strange for nobles to be acquainted with violence? There was even an assassin within my family once.
Ah.
I'm sorry. I hope we didn't bring back painful memories for you.
Please.
It's fine.
It's perfectly fine. Many are the things that have shaped me into who I am today. Learning to accept my weaknesses, understanding each other's differences, opening one's heart to others.
You must have been in some real good company to learn all that.
Perhaps, yes. Back when I was young and naive, my companions taught me some invaluable lessons.
And you took those lessons to heart. That's how you came to be such a magnificent queen.
Though times may change, their teachings will never fade.
Yeah, friends forever.
Which is why I still believe. I believe that our last breaths should not be those of despair.
Oh, just gonna end it there.
We should talk to those people.
Huh. I'm so high above them that the auto levs didn't even like auto target onto me. It's funny.
Don't try to stop us.
We'll be out of here in no time.
Eyes over here. I got thanks for you. Thanks.
Ariel, flash! I'm way out of your league.
Keep it up,
Ooh,
Neo.
good music.
Enemy's broken away from me.
Thanks for the support. Eyes over here.
You're a
Ooh,
lifesaver.
good saxophone.
Resonant flame.
The heat is on.
That was spectacular.
And I was the MVP. You were all thinking it.
Yeah, we're all thinking it. Damn. Yeah, that. Good battle music. Good battle music.
Hello? Nobody at home?
Hello.
Don't move.
Annihilationist.
Melia.
Interesting.
I'll handle this. My name is Melia Antiqua. I wish only to speak with you.
Speak with us? Rip us to shreds, more like, Queen of Keves?
You are the ringleader, are you? State your name.
And why should I tell you? The world I once knew is gone. They told us defeating Keves was the only way for us to be saved. It was the right thing to do. The just thing to do, and I believed it. Do you realize how many of my friends died in pursuit of that dream? You think I can just tell them, yeah, sorry guys, you died for nothing?
He's lost his cool. Maybe we should step in and deal with him. But Melia told us she'd handle this.
You ruined it! You joined forces with the Agnian Queen, and you drilled these notions into our heads! You take away our friends, then sully our reasons to live. My friends died that day, but you've killed them all over again.
Damn, I like this guy's delivery. Like, he's very intense.
And that's why you've decided to destroy everything.
That's right. We don't need a shitty world like this anyway.
Is that all?
I told you to stay where you are.
Melia!
Hey! What are you trying to pull?
I could ask you the same thing. Why do you hesitate? You could attack me right now.
Shut up!
You have no desire to destroy anything. You are simply trying to get by in a world where nothing makes sense anymore. And that's why I'm here.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Oh, fight? Fight? Yes, fight.
Eyes over here! I got something for you! You're a lifesaver. Next time.
Couldn't keep them in check.
Enemy's broken away from me.
Clovering! Eyes over here! Wow, thanks.
I'll keep up the attack.
When my power flows free.
I know. Feeling good.
There we go. Just bodied.
Showtime! Wow, thanks. Keep piling on the damage.
There we go.
Fire and ash! So that's how it is. That's how you look down at us.
Sorry?
I know all about you. You queens live longer than any of us could ever dream. You aren't like us, are you? That's how you can just sit on your thrones, toying with our lives like...
She is like us. If you hurt her, she feels pain. She bleeds all the same.
Mio.
That's why she came all this way to hear your story. She wants to know more about you. She wants to share her time with you.
What? Yeah, right. Our lives are like the blink of an eye to her ilk.
Just because she lives longer, it doesn't mean she's any different from you. We're all here, aren't we? We're all alive.
That's enough, Mio. I see now how you feel about all this.
Mate, have you been making that speech to the Kavesi officers too? Telling everyone that Melia is different to everyone else?
You bet I did. She's so far up herself it makes me sick.
If anyone's warped, distorted here, it's you.
Then what am I supposed to do? Who else am I supposed to take my rage out on? Tell me the truth. Right now. The pure, unadulterated truth.
That I cannot tell you. The answer lies in you, and you alone. You must have realized by now. There is no weight to the truth of another, if you cannot judge it for yourself. If you must have an object of hatred in order to live your life, then let it be me. But promise me that someday you'll live for the things that truly have worth, just as you and your comrades in arms once did.
It's already too late. I can't go back. Not after what I've done.
I highly doubt that. You are still breathing, are you not?
Are you all right?
I told you. I am no stranger to battle. Besides, I could
That is
not
badass.
tolerate simply watching from the sidelines.
Melia.
Their sadness, frustration, anger. I shall never forget these feelings. Come. Let us proceed to the next location.
Okay. Here we go. That's all three of those.
I think we've done the rounds here. Let's head back to the castle.
Okay, let's pop that on. Back to the throne room. Look at that. A bit longer to do than Nia's, but that's also because Nia's was just collecting things and then memory. So, you know, I like this. We got more Nia in the base game, so more Melia in the post game.
Your Majesty.
I appreciate that.
You've returned.
Lets you enjoy both approximately
I trust it's
equally.
been quiet in my absence.
Yes.
I see that you have calmed down.
Yes, I have realized. However fervent my loyalty, if I am ever the source of Her Highness's anguish, it does no good.
You think too deeply, Isel. 'Tis your mind's fiction.
Ah, I will rectify that.
I am sure you will.
How was your trip? And what of the world?
Mankind's follies. People never learn. Whatever the passage of fate may bring, we must never lose the spirit of defiance, lest we submit to injustice, as we once did.
Again, why does she look so sad?
My friends and I, we fought hard for all this. We staked our lives on this future. And if there's a chance to keep it that way, I too will be happy to sacrifice myself for this world.
Snuff that for a laugh. I hate that. You're the important one here.
Pardon?
It's true. It's something I noticed before. As befits a queen, you're always thinking about your subjects. But who thinks about what's best for you?
Seeing you suffer alone like this, none of us like it. It's too sad to think about. Losing you, that is. You're one of us.
Yeah, think about how much you always think of us. It's only fair if you let us do the same for you.
I am speechless.
Melia, you are needed in this world. But you weren't born solely for the world's sake.
That may be so. However,
If you permit me, I'll gladly lend you my strength. Not because you are our queen, but because we're travelers in the here and now. So we should live together.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're with us, Melia.
Oh.
Fighting alongside you all is the best!
Back to Xeno 1.
yes. You are right. How funny. Though wisdom is said to come with age, still you all seem to teach me so much. If some things elude my grasp, your words show me that there is more to life. They guide me when I run astray. Again and again. How fortunate I am to have you.
Now that's more like it, girl.
Melia, thank you.
Still didn't touch upon Riku.
Thank you for always having believed in us.
That's one thing I would never doubt. Now we embark on our quests to create the future.
Yes, it's ours.
Nice. There we go. Luke says, hearts and minds are put at ease, Colony 9 having received support and agony in opposition quilt. Melia officially joined the party. A summoner. Yeah.
I hope everyone's getting along.
Keva's castle. Maxed out. Okay. And with that, I have done all the main story quests.
Can't
I've
forget
done
our
all the
progress
hero
update.
quests. I've done all the Ascension quests. I have done a whole lot. I would say I have basically beaten this game. There's still other stuff like super bosses and other things to do, which I can do on my own time, and I plan to do on my own time. But regardless, this was a fantastic game. I am more than happy that I got to play it on stream, play it with and for you all. It was great. I loved it. It was... This is a peak gaming experience of 2022 without a doubt. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. So, yeah. I think I've said just about everything that I wanted to say about this game. And, yeah. Thank you all very much for dropping by and watching me play through Xenoblade Chronicles 3. As I said before, I will be swapping in some other game for this in the slot, so I hope you all will join me then. I hope you all have a very nice night. Bye.